Good evening, everyone. Per my time, it's now 6:51 p.m. Once again, good evening. I trust you are doing well. My name is Nana Mensa Bonsu, and then I'll be taking you through the final stages to making the map that we started a couple of weeks ago. So I've taken into consideration many factors regarding majority of our colleagues' instability to find their way around the work as far as cartography is concerned. And then due to that, I decided to come up with an online session to take everyone through the entire process. But then unfortunately, earlier today, I tried to organize it with a couple of people and then see how it would go when the actual time is due. But then unfortunately, I encountered a couple of technical glitches, which influenced my decision to just do a recorded version of it and then send it to the various groups as I did with the previous ones. So please pardon me for not being able to conduct the online class. All right. So let's kickstart with business. So what you have to do is to launch the QGIS, and then I hope by now everyone is, if not everyone, majority of us are done with the digitization of the features. And so we'll continue from that point to the final point. So let's wait for the QGIS to launch. Let me hide it so that it doesn't interfere with what we are going to do. So this is my digitized map, and then here's where we are going to take off from. So now from here, what you do is to go to project, and then you come down to new print layout. Then in this box, that is where you type the name you would want to give to your final. So let's type in final map as the name. And then okay. So this is the first working area you see after typing in the name. What you do is to add in the various items. And then when you come to this section, this is the pan layout. That is what you use to navigate through the map that you are going to create. This is zoom in. This is zoom out. I hope you know the functions of the zoom. And then these are the layers or the items that you add. So now you come to add item and then go to add map. Now take a look at the current mouse pointers icon. When you come to the working area, it will change because you selected the map. So what you do now from here is to, from this position, you just press and hold the left mouse button and then you drag it to the opposite side to insert in the map. So now this is the map which has been inserted. If you want to move the map, Now you see the map is not moving. So if you want to move the map, what you do is to go to the buttons under the map one. You go to the seventh one, which is interactively edit map extent. You click on it, and then the pointer will change from that plus sign to this one that we see every day. So now when you press and hold the left mouse button, you can move the map to anywhere you'd want it to be, so that you can create it. So mine, I would want it to be here. It's okay. From here, what you do is to add the title. So you go to add item and then go to add label. You press and hold the left mouse button again, and then you drag. This is okay. You come to this section where we have label, and then you type in the name of the title. So mine, I would want to name it a map of a section of UG. The UG is University of Ghana, so it's advisable you type it in full. And when you come to the font section, you can make several changes to how you'd want the text to look like. So the horizontal alignment helps you to position it well, sorry. So we want it to be at the center of the box. So here's it. And then it should be in the middle. This is it now. Now when you click on this font, you can make several changes to the text. This one has to do with the size of it. Let's make it 14. This is 14. The regular, you can change it to bold and then underline. Here too, you can change the font style as well. So let's change this one to Times New Roman. And then there are other several font styles that you can use. You have symbol, system, Tahoma, terminal, and then any font style that suits your preference, you can select that one. So me, I'll go in for the Times New Roman. You go back to the actual label, and then here you can add background or frame. So let's add a frame, and then the frame has been added. That is the box you see around the text. And when we are done with this, let's add the north arrow. So you go to add item, and then you select the add north arrow. You bring it to where you want the north arrow to be. Mostly it should be at the right hand side, the top right corner, slightly beneath the title. And so here is it. This is my north arrow. That is done. You can also make several changes to it. And then you go to add layer, add item, sorry. And then you add skill bar. So what we are adding are the features of a good map. So you'd have the title, you'd have the north arrow, you'd have the legend, you'd have the skill bar, and then you'd have the source, as in the one that created it. So now we've added 2 out of the 5. So let's continue with the skill bar. You press and hold the left mouse button, and then drag, and you have your skill bar here. You can make changes to it as well. So the style, you can choose to make it double box, line fix middle, line fix down, line fix up, stepped line, holo, or numeric. So let's go in for the single box, and then the scale bar unit. Let's use kilometers, and then the segment. So you can choose any number, any reasonable number, not any number. Sorry. So let's go in for 3, and then you see you have 3 digits or 3 values at the right hand side of 0. Yes. So now this is okay. The next thing to add is the legend. So this is the legend. You go to add item, add legend. Let's position our legend here. So this is our legend. And then with the legend too, you can add the, what do you call it? The frame to it. This is it now. And then it's left with, we have the title, the north arrow, the legend, the skill bar, and then the source. So we go to add item, then go to add label. Let's position the source here. So the source has to do with who created the map. So make it created by or made by anything that will show that you are the one that did the actual map. And then type in your name. So my name is Nana Mensa. My ID. For security reasons, I won't disclose my ID. So let's use this one. And then just as we made changes to the title, the same thing that applies to this one. So we do same here. You add your frame and then you leave it that way. When that is done, you can come to item, you select the map, and go to item properties. Now here you come down to grade. This plus sign is add new grade. So you click on that one, the grade will be added. You select that grade and then go to modify grade. Now with this scale, you see the X and then Y values represent the latitude, the longitude and then the latitude. The X is longitude and then the Y is latitude. And then they are always in degrees. But then since the map we are creating is not so large, you'd have to change that one to, let's see, from the degrees to, let's say, smaller values, which are lesser than the degrees. So let's use 0.0027 for the X value, and then the Y2, let's use 0.0027, same thing. Now this is what you would have. When that is done, you come down to this section which has draw coordinate, and then you activate it. Now you see the coordinates have been drawn around the boxes. So kindly take a look at these figures and then how they have been positioned. You see the 5 in front of every one of them is falling outside the actual working area. So how then do we make it fall inside? When you come to the draw coordinates, the format, you'd have left. So on the left, it has been positioned horizontally. So we just change it to vertical ascending, and then it will fall within it. You do same with the right side too. You change it to vertical ascending, then it will fall within it. Now, the actual work that we are trying to create is being covered by these lines of longitude and then latitude. So how then do we make them vanish? Or how do we blend it? So you go to blend mode, and then you change it from normal to screen, and then it will fall beneath it. Yeah, I forgot to activate the frame. So you activate the frame, and then you select this one, modify grid. So the frame two, you select the frame style. Let's go in for zebra. So this is it. When you are done with this, you are done with the final work. So this is the actual map work. And then you save. So you go to layout and then export as image. You type in the name of it. The name has already been typed already. That was what we did before, starting the actual map creation. So you click on save, and then if you don't want to alter any of the changes here, just click save, and then your work is saved. So let's check desktop to see if that work has been saved. So you click on save, and then your work is saved. So let's check desktop to see if that work has been saved. So let's check desktop to see if that work has been saved. So let's check desktop to see if that work has been saved. So let's check desktop to see if that work has been saved. So let's check desktop to see if that work has been saved. So let's check desktop to see if that work has been saved. So let's check desktop to see if that work has been saved. So let's check desktop to see if that work has been saved. So let's check desktop to see if that work has been saved. So let's check desktop to see if that work has been saved. So let's check desktop to see if that work has been saved. So let's check desktop to see if that work has been saved. So let's check desktop to see if that work has been saved. So let's check desktop to see if that work has been saved. So let's check desktop to see if that work has been saved. So let's check desktop to see if that work has been saved. So let's check desktop to see if that work has been saved. So let's check desktop to see if that work has been saved. So let's check deskt Here is its final map. So this is the actual work. So you just insert this one into the report that you create or you type, sorry, and then you submit it on Saka. Thank you very much for your time. And I hope this work goes a long way to help you with the final map creation.